Welcome back to the Real Estate Rat Pack Radio Show with Chris, Joe, and Rob. The crew is taking your calls, so dial in at 1-800-808-5548.
And we are back, having a good time as usual with our buddy who called in. He missed the original Hal, but he's here to do the second one though.
So, which buddy are we talking about here?
We are talking about Joe Orsak. Joe, how you doing, bud?
I am doing wonderful. How about yourself?
Hey, doing pretty good. Where are you headed out to right now?
We are headed out to the Texas Renaissance Festival.
Yeah, this is the last weekend. I was talking to Liam on Thursday. He was out there having Thanksgiving at Gina's house, and he said he's having a great year, and the weather's just been beautiful.
Weather is beautiful. It's going to be a gorgeous day out there. I'm looking forward to it. This is our 21st four-stack adventure out to the Renaissance Festival. The kids have won every year of their life, so it's a big family outing, and we're going to have a blast.
That will be fun. Now, are you dressed up as a pirate also?
I am dressed up as a civilian.
Civilian, okay, gotcha.
How'd you pull that one off?
Shirt on, does that count? And I've got some really great, wood tankards with me that are made for all sorts of beverages.
So are you going to pull that little stunt where you're going to woo your lady?
Yes, absolutely.
That's where you learned that, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, my wife keeps poking me and saying that Ashley's dressed up like an elven, ranger. She's got her bow and whatnot on, so if anybody gets out of line, we might put an arrow in them.
That's correct. And if you don't buy her a new home pretty soon, you might get one in you.
That's right. And we've got you held captive in the car with Kim.
Yeah, there you go.
Hopefully she's listening. And we have a new home salesperson on here today that could probably fix you right up.
Always call me, Kim.
They could probably help out, huh?
Yeah, DHO is
that is correct.
In the house today.
Well, I had to give a call in and say hey to Phil and Gustavo and crew. And my wife and I, one of the first jobs that we ever did together, we spent an entire summer painting apartments.
Wow.
And it was one of the worst jobs I've ever had in my life. And if I never see a paintbrush or anything related to painting ever again, it's too soon. I will hire Phil in a heartbeat over doing it myself. So.
Well, I understand. I've done a lot of painting projects myself. I don't feel as strongly as you do about them, but it is so much easier to hand it over to professional. And what is this show about?
Gosh, yes.
This show is about hiring professionals.
Absolutely.
Don't do it yourself.
I'm a big pro fan of that when it comes to painting, for sure.
So anyway, well, you and Kim have a wonderful time out there at the Renaissance Festival, and we will see you next week.
Absolutely. I'm forcing the kids to listen to the show all the way out.
Hey, that sounds good.
That was awesome.
Nice.
Hey, and since we know Joe's listening, we got to do the Grode Scream like all show now. He'll just be cracking up the whole way.
Yeah.
Yes. Kim will just be the entire time. Yeah.
That's too funny.
She said, like right now, she's still here just shaking her head at us.
That is great.
I need a button like that.
All right, guys, have fun. We're going to be listening to the rest of the show and enjoying it on the way out to the Renaissance Festival.
Okay,
Sounds
thanks
great,
for calling in, Joe.
Joe.
You bet.
So, it was funny.
That is hilarious.
Well, it was really interesting. Our visitor here, we had showing you what kind of fans we had there. We had an eagle show up in our right outside our window.
Right here at the window, and you can actually go to Facebook and look it up. I'm posting it out there as we speak.
That might be the closest I've been to an eagle other than at a zoo.
Literally, if there wasn't a pane of glass between us, we could have reached out our hand and touched the eagle.
So we have a lot of fans out there.
Yes, we really do.
At high levels.
At very high levels.
They soar above the crowd.
I like that. A soar above the rest.
Can I steal that?
Trademark.
Trademark. That's right.
Copyright protected.
There it goes, right there.
Well, let's finish up. Phil, we're talking about hiring professionals, things like that. Right. You had told me that you had looked at a lot of franchise opportunities, and tell me why you chose this particular one.
Well, really the market here in Houston is so busy right now. There's so much going on. A lot of people moving in, a lot of construction going on. So it seemed to make sense. And again, given what I was talking about earlier, that it's really a fragmented industry that doesn't have the best of reputations. So for somebody to step in and professionalize it to a degree seemed like a perfect opportunity for me.
And warranting something for 2 years on paint's a pretty strong statement.
It is.
And
I
don't
find that too often.
Working with trades and things like that, I know can be challenging. What have you seen addressing that workforce? Hiring, getting the type of person you want, has that been difficult? Because the people are in demand right now.
Right.
And has that been a real issue for you to be able to get good people? Or?
It has been. It hasn't been an issue to get people to want to work for us, right, to show up for the interview. But the question is whether they meet our standards, so to speak. We want somebody that looks the part, so to speak. We don't want you to be concerned that grandma's heirloom ring that's in your house is going to disappear because you've got some shady character in there that you might want to look at the offender registry online before you let them in your house.
So do you do background checks on everybody you hire?
Absolutely.
Well, that's a great comfort to know that people have been checked out. They are in your house and they are being supervised and they've got a good background.
Right.
So that's not something you get from most painters. I know that for sure.
And one thing, I didn't mention this before, but I also have a real estate license. So there's not.
I'm sorry.
Right. I don't use it for anyone but myself, right? But if you're a realtor or if your home is on the market or you're getting ready to go on the market, there's not any other painting contractor that has a super key. They can go in there and take a look and make sure if the home is vacant or if it's on the market and you need somebody to go in when you're not there.
And that's one thing we're getting is when biggest part of staging a house. One of it is getting it freshened up.
Right.
And painting is the biggest thing that your eye will see is the walls.
Exactly.
And having them fresh and clean and makes a huge difference and colors make a huge difference. You can take a really plain Jane house, go in there with some great colors, fresh paint, and just change the whole character of it.
Right. No, I would absolutely agree. And, and to get back to what I was talking about on the first segment, though, just to be able to have you available there, to be able to have that professionalism, they go out, have somebody to go to, have somebody that will follow up, have somebody that will warranty the work. Because right now, generally speaking, you don't get that type of warranty. So, I mean, it's really and truly one of those things we talk about, hire a professional and hire a professional company that can do that. We're not saying anything bad about anybody else.
No, I actually know some great painters.
Yeah, I know some great painters as well. But in general, though, this is one of those industries, and this is one of these opportunities, I think, that we can really make a change in promoting ProTech painters to do this, to really make that change out there in the industry and to do the right thing.
Well, again, that's something that most people, when they go to get their house painted, they don't know where to go.
Right.
And they'll ask a friend, who'd you get? They might go to Angie's List or something like that. But you know what? I like to have a personal relationship with the people I do business with. I want to know who they are. I want to be able to shake their hands. I want to know that when I call them tomorrow, they're still going to answer the phone. Mm-hmm. And they're going to be there. And then if something happens 6 months from now, paint starts being. I had that happen. I had painters come out to the house, and they didn't prep the wood correctly. It was exterior. It all turned black.
Mm. Yeah.
And so that the thing is, you have to put primer on the bottoms of the boards and things like that.
Right.
If you're using real wood, and a lot of times they don't prime, but a portion of it, the part that shows, moisture gets behind there and things like that, and then it just turned totally black. And they didn't want to come out, and then he came out and goes, "Oh,
yeah. We will be starting over."
Yeah, we will be. It was not pretty. So I've had the experiences you're talking about, but they did come out and make it right.
Right,
and that was a good thing, but it wasn't like immediate. It wasn't fun to watch your paint that you paid a lot of money for turn black.
We know these dang builders are taking up all the trades right now,
and that's the other thing. Yeah, guys, what are you doing? But that is a problem right now because the builders are taking priorities because they get so much business from the builders.
And nothing against the builders. We want to have the builders out there. We want to have them to build. But a lot of times, that's another thing is. You can call you up and get it done, whereas a lot of times a lot of those other individuals that are independent contractors end up being available more for their bigger clients. So the priority is not on getting out there taking care of the individual one. When they have a builder, it needs to build, or paint 5 homes for them all of a sudden.
And you got to look at from a business standpoint, you got to look at what's best for your business and how you're going to build your business. And you said you're probably going to do some builder business, but your main focus is consumers.
Exactly.
Now, and make sure the consumer has a great, 5-star experience. And that's a great approach because a lot of painters get in the business and they'll do some houses for, friends and family, and all of a sudden they get attached to a builder, and then they're so busy. Because, especially in the Woodlands right now, you all are seeing a huge boom up there. Oh, yeah. And we're going to have Cindy Heyman and Shannon Register, who are up in the Spring and Woodlands area next week.
Yep.
And they're going to report in on what that market looks like. And I know it is, like we like to say, smoking hot.
It is exploding, that's for sure.
It's exploding. There's not a lot of inventory. They're starting to catch up a little with the new home construction, but for the most part, they're still kind of short on that. So,
well, I don't ever criticize anybody's size, but whether it be 5'6" or 6 foot, but get it, Rob? No, you're not going there.
Yeah, I'm not going there. Yeah,
okay.
Just nice try. Must be that tryptophan is affecting you.
Hey, Joe, where are you, buddy? Come on. You know you would have caught that one.
Yeah, we're just sliding over all together. So, well, tell people how they can get a hold of you.
ProtectPainters.com, or they can call us. Our phone number is 281-673-1703.
That's ProtectPainters.com.
And
Protect is a play on words. It's pronounced protect, but it's protect.
It's protect, yeah.
That's
So
how
I
you
saw that on your card. It
right,
said when you first read it, it goes like, "Oh, protect painting."
Yep.
So,
And let me tell you, the truck you got painted downstairs is incredible.
Oh, thank you,
Yeah,
thank you.
Really, really nice. I mean, that's an example of what.
well, since I was here on time, I didn't get to see his truck. I got here before he got here.
Well, actually, I was doing some. It's called
recon
research.
work, yeah.
That is correct.
Oh, you were
It's called
researching how he wrapped
so
his
what
truck?
you do is, you go down by a truck, you look and see, you check some things out down there. I mean,
Yeah,
not everybody can just sit up here in an office like you, Rob.
Yes. Well, someone's got to drink the coffee, eat the donuts. I had to keep Gus occupied too. He's over here.
That's true. Oh, Gus, man. I mean, Gus just takes up so much time all the time. Calls up all the time. Just always, hey, Kelso. And, so, we love him, though. We're going to be talking to Gus here in a few moments,
I think we should put him on.
Yeah,
he took all the time to come down here.
Exactly. He took all the time to come out here. One of the things that we say is time flies when you're having fun. We're down to less than a minute, though. So, we want everybody to know is definitely look up Protect Painters. Again, that's Phil. And Phil, how do you pronounce your last name again?
Dvorak,
okay. You can reach them again at 281-673-1702. We have Gustavo. We have
Gustavo, a.k.a. the Goose.
The Goose. That is correct. Coming up next, we're going to be talking with D.H. Holmes. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
What a world. What a